Hey there, family and friends. Vincent Jr. here. Want to completely remove the myth of you have to sell something to earn a great living. Alright, family and friends, so what I'm talking about, when you sell something, obviously that's how you make income. But the reality is, when your customers feel like you're selling something, that's why you're not going to earn any money. Because the reality is, when you think about selling something, you have to make the experience amazing for somebody. You have to really kind of tap into that customer and really, make them feel like whatever they're purchasing isn't being sold to them, but rather they want it that bad that they're buying it. Okay? Because if you're selling something to somebody, that immediately holds people back. If you talk about something in your business opportunity immediately, right, all they're going to do is push away, push away, push away. And the problem with that is, that's because you're selling them something. Okay? Now here's what happens in my business, and here's what happens at the Internet Lifestyle Network. No longer do I ever sell, I just give so much value to people that they want what I have to offer, so I'm never selling. So for example, literally every hour, okay, sometimes there'll be a few hours in between, but pretty much every hour, somebody messages me on Facebook and says, Vince, give me your link, I'm ready to sign up. Majority of the time, I would say 99.999% of the time, I have never talked to this person. I don't know their background, I don't know anything about them. And most of the time when you're selling something, right, you're on the phone with them, you're going back and forth with them, you're talking about their life problems, you end up talking about their children. I mean, you end up talking about everything. Next thing you know, an hour or 2 hours goes by, and you may sell something, but 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to sell something, because the reality is, only 90% of the people in this world will just go after average lifestyle, right? And only the 10% to, I would say more like 5% these days, is actually going to go after their dream life. So the reality is, you just wasted an hour on the phone trying to sell somebody something, alright? And you had to go through their life story most likely, and then you have no sell, or maybe you sell something that gives you like 30 bucks. So that might be okay for you to make $30 an hour, but then let's talk about what's going to happen next. Are you going to stay on the phone every single hour of every single day? No, you're not, because that's going to be miserable. So wouldn't it be better if people came to you on Facebook or whatever it may be, maybe they call you, it doesn't matter, and they ask you for your link so they can buy your products, okay? Because you never sold anything to them in the first place. What they came to you for is the value that you've provided to them. So for example, just this video today, I want to get this in your mind, I want to wrap this in your mind that value will overcome the selling fear that people are going to have in your customers, right? So really at the end of the day, you don't have to sell things anymore if you provide enough value, okay? So the reality is, you can read the little description below, and I did a whole full breakdown on this about how my life and my business, I don't ever sell anything anymore. People just come to me constantly, okay? And they're like, I'm ready to sign up, because I get it. Alright, because when you start giving so much value out here, and when you start writing posts and you start really giving value out to the world, to where they realize that your heart is really in it for them, and they want, and there's nothing more in the world, right? So this is what people feel about me. There's nothing more in the world that I want, right, for me, that you can't have. And that's really what you have to do, and you have to be really transparent and honest about that, because, the reality is, I've been in business, prior, I'd say my success really started happening within the last year or so. But I've been in business before where I had a little bit of success, and really all the success was about me. I was about how much income I can create and how much income I can bring in my life. And what happened was, even though that I sold some things, what happened was those people who bought that stuff from me, they could tell it was just about me. It really wasn't about them. So therefore they started fading off, right? And the reality is, my legacy wasn't going to be built on that mentality. The legacy is really built on how many people's lives you touch and impact and help them get to the places they want to be, okay? So that's really, when I started working with Mark Hoverson a lot, I really understood that, because Mark Hoverson's a good example of raising up tons and tons of leaders through his businesses. That's why he's so respected. It's not because of his income. 8-figure earner really starts out on the thing with Mark Hoverson, but the reality is, the reason why people listen to him is they can tell what comes out of his mouth is about the person. It's about changing your life, right? And so when I really started to see that mentality, and then what happens is, all the success stories that have fallen off of Mark Hoverson's wisdom, like myself, and just countless, you can't even count anymore, how many people are 6-7-figure earners right now, becoming 8-figure earners as well, because of what Mark has taught them. Right? So that's really what it comes down to. So your legacy, your long-term income, that's why Mark's created an amazing income throughout this, up and down of the internet game, because a lot of people used to just do these Google ads, and Mark did it too. But what happens is once those Google ads went away and the clicks went away because Google slapped all these marketers, they literally lost hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight that they were creating every single month. Okay, and the reality is Mark is one of the people who have stood the test of time, I would say, with the internet, because he started giving value versus just, going on the statistics. When you start thinking about people as statistics versus giving them value and changing their life, that's when unfortunately your legacy will never be built. You may make some sales here and there, but really if you want to build a solid foundation, you have to build legacies with people. Okay, that's the huge difference that we're doing here at the Internet Lifestyle Network, is we teach you how to give value to people. So not only do they come to you and you don't ever have to sell to them, but we teach you how to give value so you can build a legacy money, all right? And that's long money. All right, and that's money that will follow you for the rest of time versus just sale after sale after sale, hoping you're going to get another one the next day, hoping you're going to, you know what I'm saying? So we're helping you guys build legacy money so you can get customers that are long term. And we never teach you how to sell, okay? We teach you how to give value, therefore people will want to come buy what you have to offer. So that's really all there is to it. I mean, there's so much more to the internet thing that we do where we don't have to get on the phone anymore. I literally have, after generating 7 figures literally over the last year in, 50, 60,000 sales, okay, that I've been a part of, and giving back 75% of that to my partners and affiliates out there, which is the most exciting thing. That's not all my money, I give away a lot. The reality of that is I've gone on the phone maybe 3 times, something like that, and that's for my higher ticket offers. Alright, so the reality is you don't have to get on the phone anymore if you understand how to give value properly and if you leverage the internet like we teach you, because smartness, wisdom, whatever you want to call it, that's what all, if you look at billionaires, multimillionaires, whatever, it's because they're smart, okay? It's because they realize things that average people don't realize. So that's what's cool about the Internet Lifestyle Network and the family that you're joining here, is that these people get it. Okay, they have that vision where they understand that you can leverage something and make their life a lot more easy, right? Make their life tons easier, right? And then obviously be able to attract more people with less effort, okay? Because the effort really comes down to how many times is this video in particular going to be watched right now? Okay, so think about this just really quick. This video right now gets watched anywhere from 4,000 to 10,000 times within the next week or so. Alright, and the reality is, what if I had to come to each single person, all those 10,000 different people, and do this one presentation? I guess you could call it a presentation. All I'm doing is just standing in front of a camera and having a good time. But if I had to do that with 10,000 people, and this video, I don't even know, let's see, how long is it? It's been 10 minutes. So do 10,000 times 10 minutes, okay? How much of that life would have taken away from me? What is that, 100,000 minutes or something? Which is like, I don't even want to know how many days of my life I would have lost to try to get the same message to the same amount of people. So that's what we teach you how to do here. I mean, whether it be video, whether it be a blog post, whether it be a status update on Facebook, really what it comes down to is multiplying yourself. So me, right now, this video has been seen 10,000 times, but I have tons of other videos being watched right now at this exact same time. Do you see what I'm talking about? I'm duplicating myself. So there's like literally thousands of little Vinces out here cruising around the internet giving value. I'm not just selling stuff, okay? There's times where I'll have a sales video, but the majority, 95% of the videos that are out here you're going to find of me online is me just sharing my heart with you, sharing my vision, sharing my passion with wanting to get your life into the next level. Okay? So that's the difference. So whenever you do videos, whenever you do anything in life, it's not about selling your product. Okay, that will naturally come if you give people the value that they want, okay? Because the reality is people are exchanging their money. They're saying, here Vince, here's my money because I feel that you're going to give me more value for the money. So the exchange is light, all right? And any product that you sell, if the value for the money seems like it's a little off, okay? So if your product's up here and the money's here and it kind of comes in, and the customer feels like they're not getting enough value for the money, even though you know it is, right? Then you're just going to have an uphill battle the rest of your life. I've already been in companies like that where it's always just been an uphill battle and the money and the value just never really weighed out to the customer. And therefore, you're going to be constantly fighting people, okay? So you got to get into a business where your value literally outweighs that product by 100 times. So So everything we sell here at the Internet Lifestyle Network, the value outweighs by 100 times, even hundreds of thousands of times. It's crazy, okay? That's why our entry level to the Internet Lifestyle Network is $14.95, and the value that you get out of that with 5 websites, you're going to get 5 websites for that price, and then you're going to get, I don't even know how much training's back there now. There's countless hours of training back there of the wisdom and value that you can share back out to the world. So literally what you're getting for $14.95 at the Internet Lifestyle Network, you're getting, you are literally getting, and you're handing money over for the value, you're getting thousands of dollars for $14.95. So every single time that you sell a product, this is what you got to understand in your business, because what we do here at the Internet Lifestyle Network, it's not about us. It's not about us at all. It's about your business, about your product. So when you have that mentality and you're talking to a customer about your product, maybe when you get to that point where you've given enough value and they come to you, is that you have to understand how to visualize, how to give the vision to that customer that how much your product outweighs the money that they're about to give you, okay? Now, it's hard to do that in the health industry a little bit because, the reality is people will buy a health product and they won't even use it. It's hard to do that in some of these industries where, even information marketing, it's a little bit hard because they'll buy it and they might not get it right away, or they might not start doing the actual things that you want them to do. So the value really is just, it's hard to explain until they really embody it. The good thing about the Internet Lifestyle Network is you get 5 customizable websites that are literally worth, I'm not kidding, $1,000 per website. So you're getting $5,000 worth of value right out the gate. Alright, so you have to have something that gives people value. Mark's $1 Million Day, when they get in there, people think this thing is worth, literally thousands of dollars, okay? And people buy the Internet Lifestyle Network for $1,495 thinking that's what they're paying, but it's only $14.95. Literally people have bought this and thought it was worth $1,500 or thought they were paying $1,500 and still thought they were getting a steal. And it's only $14.95 to jump in. So you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And I keep using our example, and I want you to really start thinking about your product this way, is the value that your product gives. Is it actually smaller than the cash that people have to give you for it? And if it's not, just get the hell out of there. Alright? Just really, there's so much opportunity out here. There's so many different companies out here that will give enough value for the money that your customer's going to give, so you don't have to constantly fight an uphill battle, and you can just cruise. Alright? Literally with internet marketing, it's probably like this, because you set up stuff up here, and literally your customers, they just start coming on in. That's kind of how internet marketing works. These videos are out here forever. They don't go away. You know what I'm saying? What you write is out here forever. It doesn't go away. It gets indexed by Google. People are searching for you. Really, we are so blessed right now. So anyways, I'm going to get off my tangent here of value overcoming the actual product. And you don't have to sell anything, okay? If you give enough value, you don't ever have to sell anything. Alright? People start coming to you like they come to me literally hourly, sometimes minute by the minute. Alright? And it's just insane, because what I've done is I've laid the groundwork and I've laid the value out there, and that's what we're doing here at the Internet Lifestyle Network. Fam, is that all the people are learning from what we've done to get to where we're at right now, and they're giving out value to the world, and they're seeing sale after sale after sale, and they don't know where these people are coming from. They're coming from the billions of people that are on the internet. They don't have to knock on doors. They don't have to get on the phone. They don't have to do any of that crap, okay? They don't have to do home meetings. They don't have to do any of that stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Your home meetings are okay if you're in the direct sales business. I'm just saying, you don't have to do them anymore if you don't want to. Alright, because our meetings and our events are literally just celebration events. We'll give some training and value at these events, but mostly it's just about connecting and building a relationship with you guys. So I'm excited about that as well. We're starting to think about our event coming up here in the next month or two. And I just can't wait to hug you guys. I'm just excited and pumped about that. Other than that, it's all about figuring out how to give enough value out there to the world. So whatever it may be, you can learn from the Internet Lifestyle Network, give a lot of value out, read some books, give a lot of value out, do what you got to do to give value so people are attracted to you. Because what people do is they buy you. Alright, they buy into you, your gifts, your talents, your passion, your everything about what they have to offer. Okay, what you're going to give them is all that matters. It's all about the customer. Alright, so remember that. It's all about the customer. It's all about giving them value. Then, naturally, your product will sell like crazy. Okay, when people know that your heart is in it for them when they are buying that product that you have to offer. So, much love, family. I'm getting out of here. I know this went way too long. Other than that, much love again. And we'll see you on the next video, which will be tomorrow.